I've done it. I've finished the whole entire Bible. It took me ages, but I've learned some sweet tips and tricks for you guys to help you read the whole thing ASAP. Let's do this. Look at the size of this thing. It's an absolute monster, and it was emotional, it was inspiring. Yes, it was a little tough as well. I would recommend this book to anyone, but if you are a Christian and you haven't read the whole Bible, then you need to sort it out. If you're a bit intimidated, but you want to read the whole thing, here are my top tips. Number one is stop. Stop making excuses. You need to quit lying to yourself. It's too difficult. Oh, I forgot. Oh, I just don't have time. But where do I start? When will it end? I used all of those excuses, and it's time to get over it, and you know it. The truth is, it's never going to be a good time to read the Bible, so you need to start thinking it's always a good time to read the Bible. If you find yourself making all these excuses, you're probably finding yourself also saying that God doesn't speak to me. Well, listen here, sweetie. There's over 30,000 things God is saying right here. I've never been a good reader, but this is the living, breathing word of the Lord. So number two is start. I could just end the video right there. I'd rather you read the Bible than watch me, so go. How did I start and motivate myself? Well, number three is fall in love. First, get yourself a nice Bible that you care about, that you feel good and proud reading and holding. Number four is what I call divide and conquer. What I did was I separated my little daily devotional time with my big cover-to-cover challenge. This challenge was about reading the book and getting the context and the history I wanted, and that took some pressure off. Number five is set your goal. Right, time for some maths. There are 66 books in the Bible. To read it all in under 1 year, you'll need to read 6 books a month, which is actually just 1 book a week. That's a bit more than just 3 chapters a day. And as a slow reader, I was able to read 3 chapters in just 15 minutes. That's just 15 minutes a day for 1 year. 15, that's it. So with half an hour a day, you could read the whole thing in 6 months. However, with my technique, if I missed a whole week, I would have had to do 2 hours of straight reading to catch up. So that's the bonus tip. Make a habit. Apparently it takes 21 days to lock a habit in place, but once you have, you're flying. I did get stuck a couple times and fall back a few days, weeks. If that happened, I would just jump to where there was an easier read so I can get back in the habit again. Anyway, those things work for me, they may not work for you. In Hebrews 4:12 it says, "For the word of the Lord is alive and active, sharper than a double-edged sword. It penetrates even dividing soul and spirit, joints and marrow. It judges the thoughts and the attitudes of the heart." And Romans 15:4, "Such things were written in the scriptures long ago to teach us, and the scriptures give us hope and encouragement as we wait patiently for God's promises to be fulfilled." This is of God. It brings life, it brings hope. It's Wild and Dangerous, banned in around 18 countries. It's probably the most printed book ever. Why would we waste a moment not reading it? Are you ready yet? Are you pumped to get stuck in? I'm not saying you should start tomorrow, I'm saying you should have started yesterday. Okay, we're gonna start right now. Get your Bibles out, turn to 2 John. Look how short that book is. It's like a 2-minute read. Just read it now. Tick it off like I do. Old Testament, Obadiah. Look, it's like a 5-minute read. Just get started, and once you've started, never ever stop.